Welcome back to Nurse Mark. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm having trouble with my 2006 Toyota Sienna CV axle. So I got it all out. I'm doing everything, and I'm doing the sway bar link. I got everything out of here. So let me just show you. I recommend you take it to a mechanic, because I've used this little sledgehammer thing, or air hammer. I used this crowbar with the hammer here, little chisel. I went out and bought this thing. It's an 18-pound rod, that long, trying to hit the CV axle out, and I bought the sledgehammer. Let me show you what I'm having trouble with. Okay. I'm under here. I've got the transmission here, where the CV axle goes into the transmission. So it's either seized here or it's seized on this bracket here. And I've been pounding the heck out of this thing to get it out. The problem is there's a bolt here that I got out. There's a bolt up here. Can you see it? Let's see if I can. Right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Well, there's a bolt right here. Okay. Right there. So there's two bolts, and then there's one right behind here. Right there. Right behind this big piece of metal there. Well, you can't get to that one, so you can't take the bracket off. So, I've been hammering and hammering away, and I can't get it out. So I'm an option of towing it to the mechanic, or I don't know what to do. I might have to cut this out just to get to that bolt. I think that's what I'm going to do next. I'll keep you updated. Okay, so you can see I end up cutting it off. So here's the CV axle going into the transmission. Here's the CV axle here. I don't know if you can see it that well with this picture. So here's the bracket. There, we can see better now, it's focusing. Here's the bracket. I had to take this bolt out here. And there's this ring in there. I had to take that out. And so then I end up cutting it off. Let me get another picture here. Hold on. Okay, I have a better picture here. You can see the CV axle that I cut right there. Just this whole big thing. That's a pain in the butt. And then this is where I was trying to get that bolt out, but you can't get to it right there because this big thing was covering it. So now I can get to the bolt. So now if I can get that off, let's see if I can get the CV axle out now. All right, let's try that. Okay, you guys, I got the bolt out. But it's hooked on. It's hooked onto something. Can't even really see it, but I can't get it out. I'm gonna try cutting again. See if I can. Maybe because it's in the CV axle, I gotta lift it up. Let me try cutting the other side. Okay, my friends, I cut it off, and there it is. There's the CV axle, and there was what it was mounted to. I couldn't get that off, so now I got to get the CV axle out. So here's the pieces. The CV axle's there, the mount's there. There's that big whopper that I cut off. Look at this thing, man. It's just solid metal. It took forever. So all in all, to get this off probably took me 45 minutes or so. again, I'd have to borrow some of this equipment. I would take it to a mechanic if I were you. I don't even have the CV axle out yet. We'll try to get that out. I hope it just pulls out. I'll let you know what happens. Okay, you guys, I took one big yank on it, and I didn't have to pull that hard. That's not where it was seized. It was seized on this thing. Because I pulled really hard and I about knocked myself over. But that's it, you guys. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, here we go. Oh, by the way, make sure you have an oil pan when you pull that thing out. You're going to drain transmission fluid. Alright, I'm going to put this thing back in. Now I got to order the piece.